Morning, YouTubers. If you watch enough YouTube videos, you might even know who that is. Anyway, we're off again. Ernie is sporting his Guardians of the Galaxy ensemble. I didn't say that, did I? Other films are available from a franchise that we won't mention. Yeah, he's got his little... oh, look at him. His little fleece on to keep him warm because he's got no fur. Oh, I'm supposed to be pushing the front of the boat off. I better concentrate. Say hello, Dan.
Hello, Dan.
Got my new wellies on. Oh. He's off. Is that not dead?
They sprayed it to kill everything off.
I don't know, is that not dead grass? Daddy's like, oh, that's pretty, it's all yellow. I'm like, I'm sure that's, is that not like...
the field to kill everything off.
Deary me.
The Armitage for hands right now. Armitage is a little bit further up. Thank you.
We're in Handsacre. We thought we were in Armitage. Apparently not. It's a bit windy. We are moving because... I'm not actually sure why we're moving. It's quite nice where we were, but the ground was very soft, so the pins kept coming out. This be one of them there windy canals where we do lots of winding round holes. Holes? Corners? Curves? Either way, they're a pain in the backside. Because you can't see around them. And we've got a very long boat. As we may have mentioned once or twice. Inside for a wee and there's an awful big bang, so I have to kind of come rushing back out again and put my shoes on and everything. And we're at this bit here where Danny's just come through and this boat was going the other way, and then this one's coming the other way, and you can see how narrow it is. So we had to get off and hold the boat. Oh, narrow squeaky bit. This is where Danny wants to moor up. So this is nice and quiet here. Were you having a moment, Spanner?
Well, it was quiet when I cycled through the other day.
It's not bloody quiet now. Beep, beep, beep. Daniel's just given me a little bit of a factoid there. This is what used to be the Armitage shanks factory.
Until they were bought out by Ideal Standard.
There you go. Now it's the Ideal Standard factory.
In Armitage.
Say that again, I wasn't looking at you.
In Armitage.
In Armitage. Is Armitage named after Armitage Shanks then, or is Armitage Shanks named after Armitage?
I have absolutely no idea.
There's a question for you, dear YouTube friends. Get Googling. Considering it's March, this has got to be the busiest canal we've been on so far this year. Looks like a floating log. Proper windy. Log. No. There's another one up ahead. It's obviously log breeding season. The train line. Oh. If we had smelly vision, you'd be able to smell grass. It smells like a freshly cut lawn where we are at the minute. Wow, look at that. Oh, you wouldn't like that lot to fall over, would you? For those of you that have only watched us and not watched other people, or are not on the Canal and River Trust notifications list, which you're probably not because most of you probably don't live on a boat, there's been a massive landslide on, I think it's the North Oxford Canal. Tons of siding in the water. It's going to take them, I think initially they said 6 weeks, and now they've decided it might take them a bit longer because when they started clearing it, it rained again, so they had a bit more of a landslide. But when you look at some of the sides around here, you can really see how difficult it is to keep these banks in order so that they don't all just end up in the water. Especially with the amount of rain that we have. Because we're not known for our warm, dry climate, are we? Tree number 76. Okay. Not quite sure how we're above the road here. That is so weird. We drove past here last week sometime and I never noticed that the canal was here. That's so weird. Look at that, we've got a view. Whee! We're going to crash into the sides because it's windy. Oh! Give it beans, Dan, beans! That's the joys of having an open aspect. You get blown by the wind then. Not good. See if that's managed to do that in focus. This is the Armitage tunnel. The joy of the Armitage tunnel is it doesn't have a roof on it. Now this tiny bit here's got a top on it. Apparently from the other end, Danny says you can see straight through here. I'm going to do a bit of horn beeping anyway, not that I think anyone could hear it here. You ready? I don't think you can hear it because of the road. Fingers crossed, otherwise we're going backwards for a while. Hang on, he's talking to me. Oh, I think we just hit the side there, a little bit. So it has a roof on this little bit here, but then when we get through this bit, there's no roof anymore. Look at the stone. Isn't that amazing? Oh, it's got wet. In typical tunnel fashion, it drips. So you see the railings? The railings are the entirety of the tunnel. I think it's something along the lines of it cost them so much and they spent so much time repairing the top of it and repairing the vents. You know, they have to put vents in tunnels so that we don't all die from carbon monoxide poisoning or something like that. I think they spent that much time repairing the roof and the vents that eventually they just decided to take it off and have an open tunnel. It's pretty. I think the birds prefer the open tunnel. Not so sure about the bats though. There's a lot of boats on this side. Well, you could probably see somebody poking the nose in, I suppose, if you were at this side. I see sunshine, just. Stairway to heaven. It will be later.
That's one of those clocks that's right twice a day.
That's the one. There's Batman. With his magnificent flying ears. Magnificent even. New bridge. Old bridge. Beautiful old bridge. Mr. Asbo man who had a dicky fit about where we were moored. Maybe they want to come and have a word with this one here. That's not a great place to moor. Near a bridge on a corner that you can't see round. You can see him if you're coming the other way. It does mean that we kick out a bit. Lovely old bridge. Look at this brickwork. Isn't that pretty? We just had one of those oh crap moments when we came through a bridge and the wind caught the back end and shoved it into the wall on the opposite side. So then we had to kind of shove out to get off it and then hit the poor boat on the other side. Ooh! I say it, I mean we kind of like touched them, but when you're inside it feels like you're being hit quite hard. And the people on the boat seemed to be okay. Well, nobody came out and shouted at us anyway. And I was shouting sorry as I pushed the back end off their boat. It's horrible when it's like this because it's kind of like it's not windy and then you get these gusts that appear from nowhere. Because when you're going past moored boats you need to be a tick over, you need to go nice and slow. And if you're going nice and slow, that's when you can get caught by the wind. It's a right old pain. Let's hope we don't do that again, eh? Danny's just said to me, oh, nice peaceful moorings round here. And I'm like, oh yeah, he says, oh, the dead don't tend to party too much. And I'm like, what? That's what he's talking about. Silly bloke he is. Although I suppose he's right. Looks like an awful lot of shiny headstones in there. This does not look like a good place to live. Swimming pool. Right next to Canal. I suppose you could always swim in Canal. So around this corner, this nice 90-degree corner, is the Brindley Aqueduct. So this is a proper little aqueduct. I'm assuming, as it's called the Brindley Aqueduct, that it was built by Mr. Brindley, who did lots of canal boat stuff. Canal stuff, even. Oh dear. Don't you love my factoids? So this one goes over the River Trent. Poor Ernie's well and truly had enough. See the river down there? River Trent. Although it's lost some of its ferocity because of it's lost some of its size. Look at it go. There's still a lot of water going through there. Would not like to be down there on this boat. We got off for a bit. Ernie's had enough. He wants to do some running. So I'm hoping that there's a bridge up here somewhere so I can get back on again. Otherwise this could be a longer walk than I fancied. Oh well. You happy now, dude? Is that better? Yes. He's not going for a walk with me anymore. He's going for a walk with Danny. Every now and then I get this look around to make sure I'm still here. But basically Ernie's going for a walk with the boat. Silly smudge. Just after this corner we got all nicely moored up. Thanks for watching and we'll see you next time.